Hello my lovelies, I hope you're all well. I'm doing a demonstration today using these two stamp sets, and these are part of the celebration which has run from the 1st of January and will run till the 31st of March 2019. So you still have time, because it's the 21st, so you still have time to place an order for £45 or more and be able to receive one of these as a free gift. There are lots of others to choose from, but these are my favourites, and I wanted to show you a really quick and simple, well, you can make it into a card, but I'm planning to, I've done one as a gift for somebody and I've put it in a frame, so that's what I'm going to do with this again today. I'm going to make it into a piece for in a frame. So here we go. So you're just going to need these and a selection of inks of your choice. I have a piece of A4 paper, and I'm just going to cut this in half, and then I'm going to cut it in half again. So what's that, quarter? It's a quarter, you numpty. Oh my lord. Space, I need space to put my thing down. I've got scratch paper down there, but I'm going to use this as well because I don't want to dirty this too much. Right, so first thing I'm going to start with is we've got this beautiful fern here, and I'm going to use my pens because I want to, right, let's see, let's pick a couple of greens, and what's that one? Crushed curry. Oh, that'll be nice. Do I want another green? No, let's put a little bit brown, so we'll go for a soft brown. Okay. Oh, my labels are coming off. Right, so I'm going to use my pens. These are the Stampin' Right pens. You can use these on stamps. These ones, the squared ones, you can't, because these are alcohol markers and that will ruin your stamp. But these are not. And I'm going to be using the brush tip. The quickest and easiest way to tell which end is the brush tip is, you can see it's got a thin line that end and a fat line that end, which means this is your brush tip, that is your narrow end. What's the matter, Noodle? Right, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to just roughly brush over my stamp. And you want to make sure you've got a fairly decent coverage on there. And if you don't like doing this, then you don't have to do it. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to randomly stamp around here. Oh, actually, no. Start again. First of all, I'm going to choose a sentiment. Now, these sentiments are just absolutely gorgeous. And let's see, which one shall I do? I'm going to do I'm So Glad You're a Part of My Story, because that's a really sweet one. And what colour should I do that in? I think I'll do that in dark grey actually. So I'm doing this in the basic grey. I'm going to stamp this roughly in the centre. It doesn't need to be spot on, so don't fret too much if it isn't. And then I'm going to carry on. I'm going to do one more stamp using the coloured in bits, and then I'm just going to go to stamp blocks. And I'm doing this really randomly. The more random the better actually, because you get a better look to it. And I'm going to put some of these down at the bottom, and if you make a mess, don't worry. And as you can see, when you do multiple colours, which you can't get using an ink pad, but you can get these beautiful tones of the leaf. Focus. Hello. Let me see if I can zoom in. Oh, there we go. You can see that you get these beautiful yellows and greens and browns in there, which you can't achieve with just a stamp set on its an ink pad, sorry, on its own. So, what did I just drop? Okay, but now I'm going to go to stamping, because I've got a few of them in there. Oh no, go away. Phone call, how inconvenient. I'm going to use soft sea foam to start with. Oh, that's me, can't pick it up. And I'm going to, again, I'm going to randomly stamp. And if you, this is called, when you've stamped once and then stamped again, that's called double stamping, or stamping, no, stamping off is when you stamp first and then stamp on, but this is obviously not doing that. And the reason I'm doing that is so I can get these really soft pale ones, which are obviously softer and paler than the soft sea foam. Now I'm going to stamp some flowers, and believe it or not, right, Calypso Coral, I very rarely use this, and I have no idea why. I used it the other day and it was like, wow, it is so beautiful. Why have I never thought of using it before? I can't believe I've never used it before. So I'm going to stamp, which ones do I want to do? I want to do the, actually I'm going to stamp yellow first. And I'm going to use, now I can't decide whether I want Mango Melody or Crushed Curry. So start off, what I'm going to do is stamp one on there. Yeah, it's a bit pale. Let's try this one. That might be a bit too bright for what I want. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Daffodil Delight, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Daffodil Delight, because I know this one works. And when you're stamping these, you do want to stamp off this off, so you're stamping half on the card, half off the card as well. That also gives a great effect to this. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to keep this oval shape round here. You've just got to imagine there's like an oval shape, like that. I mean, you could pencil it in if you wanted to, but there's no need, because it doesn't matter if you go over slightly. It really doesn't matter. And don't think about where you're stamping. Just don't think about it, because if you start thinking and weighing it up where things have got to be, it's going to be too, well, it's going to be too regimented, and when it's too regimented, it loses that natural flow to it. And that's, you know, you do want that natural flow to it. Right, so now I'm going to use the Calypso Coral, my new favourite. I couldn't, oh, honestly, look, watch that. Oh, how just flipping gorgeous is that? And here, what I'm going to do now is, I can see where there are some bigger empty spaces, like I can see this space behind this leaf. If I move that off there, you can see there's more. Let me zoom in a little bit. I can't zoom in, I'm rubbish. Sorry. You can see that there is space behind that leaf, so I'm going to stamp over that because I want some of the colour behind it. I'm going to put a little tiny bit there, and I'm going to put a little tiny bit there. but you don't, like I say, don't fill it. Don't fill it, because you're building it up in layers, and building it up in layers means you've got to leave blank spaces so you can actually put the leaves in and the flowers in and stuff like that. So, you know, now I'm going to go for crumb cake. Let's zoom you back out a bit so you can see. And with the crumb cake, I am going to do the large leaf, but I'm only going to do a few of these, and this is just to give it a little bit of balance. And I know I said you want a flow to things, but if you have colours in certain places, it directs your eye into the centre, which is what you want, because it's like when you see a poster, you'll see a poster and it will automatically lead you through it, so you're looking at the whole thing. If you've just got like a massive colour around there, you're not going to take any notice of this. So by doing this and putting these leaves aiming in like that, your eye automatically goes to the darker colour and you can see it's leading you to this bit, which is what you want. So I'm going to carry on with this leaf, but I'm going to do it in soft shades of green now. And I'm going to use Pear Pizzazz, one of my favourite greens. Just get the wetness off that. And with this, again, don't think, just stamp. And I'm not actually pressing down very hard with this either, and I'm just using the tip of it at times. So, and that's enough for that one. Then I think I'm going to, do I want to use my little leaf? I'm going to use, what colour should I use for that? If I stick with the same green, see what happens. No, that's okay. And here now, again, I'm just using this and I'm just filling in spaces. There we go. Do I need? No, I'm going to leave that quite open on that side. I like that. I like how it's darker on this side and then a lot lighter in this corner. Then last but not least, I'm going to use these little tiny spotty things, and this is where I'm going to bring some red into it now, and I'm going to use Poppy Parade. And this, again, I am just randomly stamping. I'm not really giving much thought to where I want things, I'm just doing it, which is what you want to do. And this is another great way. Oh, see, look, I've got 3 over there. Hadn't planned that, but it looks all right. There we go, and that's it. It's done. So you can knock loads of these out of the park. Out of the park, what does that mean? You can make up loads of these. Can you imagine? Loads of cards. You could make them up without a sentiment in the centre, and you could then add the sentiment as and when you need the card. Say, like if it's for a birthday card or a thinking of you card, or I don't know, you're my best friend card, anything. And there we go, super quick. If you did want to, you could mount this. I'm going to mount it, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to play around with the colours, because see, if I put yellow behind it, it gives one effect. Let me just show you this, what I mean. What was the green? The green was Pear Pizzazz. So let's get a piece of Pear Pizzazz out and show you what it looks like on the green. So again, you've got a different colour, or if you put them two together, it makes it even more different. And show you with, sorry, I'm turning away from the computer so you can't hear me very well. Or if you took all them away and put it on the red, it gives it yet another different colour. So you could make lots of these do loads of different colour backgrounds. I mean, even if I put, what was the brown one I used? Crumb cake. Get a piece of crumb cake out. I'll show you. And again, you get a completely different look, you know? There are just so many combinations you can do of this. And each card will look so different simply because you've changed the colour of the backing. And it's as easy as that. So thank you so much for stopping by. If you do make any, I would love it if you could tag me in them. I'm on Facebook, my blog, YouTube, Pinterest and Instagram. I'm on either of them. If you could just tag me in it, Tina Theus or Ivory Moon, and yeah, I'd just love to see what you make with them and see what you come up with. Like I say, cards, stick it in oh, here we are. Now I just stuck that in the frame, and there's a lot more pale greens in this one, but I haven't backed it. I've just simply put it against the white, and I liked it like that. So you've got loads of options, but yeah, if you want to shop with me, there's my that's where you go to shop with me. Qualifying order, £45 or more, you can get to choose a free gift. There are lots and lots of them, but these are definitely my two favourites, and it is Painted Seasons and Part of My Story. They're my favourites. Anyway, take care. Thanks for stopping by, and hope to see you again soon. Bye.